Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be my February beauty favorites, and I have seriously fallen in love with some of these products. A couple of them are must-have, like I will not live without products anymore, so I am so excited to share them with you guys. If you would like to see the things that I've been loving this past month, then go ahead and stick around. If you watch my Q&A video, you know that I have a new foundation that I am completely obsessed with. This is seriously hands down the best foundation I've ever used. This will never be out of my makeup bag again, and it is funny because it's so opposite from what I usually use. What I usually wear is something that's a little bit fuller and something that is like more moussey in texture and a little bit thicker. Like my Revlon Color Stay Whip foundation, for instance, is like one of my favorite foundations, but it is a thicker foundation, and this is completely opposite of that. This is the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless foundation, and I'm in the shade Light 4, and this seriously just matches my skin so well. If you have yellow undertones in your skin, you are going to love these shades because they do have, I think, 20 ranges to choose from, which is an awesome range for a foundation, but the yellow ones are very, very yellow. So I love the color of this, and they finally got a pump. They got their act together and gave us a pump, but it does say that one drop should cover your entire face and give you a flawless finish. And whenever I thought about that, I was like, we'll see. But this pump, when you pump it out, is a dot. Like, that's all that they say should cover your entire face. So when I saw that, I was like, not gonna happen. But when you start blending it out, this foundation is so highly pigmented. Like, you can't see anything through that. It is so pigmented, but I will say I do use one pump for this side of my face, blend it out with a flat top kabuki, and then I will do this side. And I have been using my Sigma F80, don't judge, I just used it so it's dirty. But I have been using this to blend all of this out because you guys know I usually use a beauty blender, but this foundation is so liquidy, I feel like it just sucks all of that up. So I have found a new love for my Sigma F80 again too. But seriously, if you have been thinking about this foundation, just give it a try. It gives my skin such a healthful looking glow, and it doesn't get cakey. It feels so light on my skin, like I literally don't even feel like I'm wearing foundation. So I could go on and on and on, but just pick this up and you can thank me later. To go along with that foundation, I used this concealer in my last tutorial. This is by Frankie Rose Cosmetics, and this is their Our Little Secret concealer, and this is in the shade Fresh. I believe this is their lightest shade, I'm not sure. But this concealer is so highly pigmented. It's just like that foundation. It's thinner, but it's very, very pigmented. And it is just super, super creamy. Whenever I blend this out on my eyes, it just blends like a dream and covers my dark circles. That's a huge thing. And it doesn't dry out my under eyes. I already have pretty dry under eyes to begin with. So MAC Pro Longwear, even throughout the day, sometimes it can tend to like crack up on my eyes. And this has not done that. So I love this concealer. And I've been blending it out with this Morphe G2 brush. I've actually been meaning to talk about this brush for a couple months and I've just forgotten about it, but I've been using this to blend out my under eye concealer. And you guys know me, like I said, I'm a beauty blender girl. I feel like the beauty blender just always is like top notch for blending out concealer, but I have been really enjoying this. I don't get any brush strokes with this, and it just blends it out really flawlessly, and it helps to kind of soak up if you use too much foundation or concealer. So yeah, I've been loving this brush from Morphe. If I could have a runner-up for favorite product, it would definitely be my Shade Light palette from Kat Von D. I'm sure you guys have all heard about this by now, and it's for good reason. She knows what she's doing when it comes to cosmetics. I have tried a lot of things from Kat Von D, and I haven't been disappointed, but this is definitely my favorite product of hers so far. This is such a good highlight and contour palette, especially I think if you are from like fair to medium skin tone. I think this is perfect because these under eye highlights are so good. They are so pigmented and so buttery. They don't get chalky under my eyes, and it is kind of hard to find a highlight for under your eyes when you are fair, and these two do the job beautifully. And I love her contour shades because they have a really great undertone. It doesn't look too ashy, but it just looks like a natural shadow whenever you use it. And usually I will go in with shadow play first and just do my contour like on a day-to-day, but if I want to make it a little bit stronger, I will go in with subconscious just at the very back of my contour to make it a little stronger. But like I said, I seriously love this. I'll swatch the contour shades for you guys too. You can see there, they aren't like too crazy dark and they're not orange. They just have a really great color to them, and I just love this. They blend out so nicely. So if you have been contemplating this, I would say definitely go pick it up. If you've watched my past two tutorials, you will see this next product, and it is the CarliLash by Velour lashes. I love these lashes so much. They're just so wispy and beautiful, and they don't look overdone. I just think these are like the perfect lash. If I were to design a lash, I feel like it would be very similar to this. The one thing I will say is that I had to get used to these lashes because I'm very used to like our gel wispy lashes where they are really easy to just kind of flex and mold onto your eye when you're applying them, and these have a very thick band. I had never had any velour lashes before, so I really had to get used to that, but once I wore them like after the first couple times, they're very comfortable and they didn't feel like stiff on my eyes anymore, so I love these so much. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of these. Keeping on with eyes, I have been loving the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. I love this stuff so much because I feel like my bottom lashes, I feel like my lashes are very uneven. Like I feel like my top lashes are very Asian. They're very short, very thin, and very straight. But I feel like my bottom lashes are almost like normal lashes, I guess. Like I feel like I got my dad's bottom lashes and my mom's upper lashes. So I love to play up my bottom lashes, but I feel like a lot of times like I end up getting like flakiness and it just ends up all over my cheeks. And this stuff does not do that. It doesn't say that it's waterproof, but it's very hard to take off. But it has like this tiny little wand, so it's really easy to grab all those little hairs, and it just helps to lengthen my bottom lashes and make them look really voluminous. So I've been loving this stuff. So lastly for eyes, I have been loving the Nude Volume 2 palette from the Balm. It is just right up my alley. It's very neutral, and I use this in my past tutorial, and it's what I have on my eyes right now. And these colors are just super pigmented. They blend really easily, really buttery, all the things that I love in an eyeshadow. So there are some of them swatched right now, and I used this side in my tutorial, and then this side is kind of what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. And yeah, this was the first time I ever tried any of their eyeshadows this past month, and you guys know I love their highlighter, and I love the eyeshadows just as much. They are really pigmented, and they blend out really nicely, so I've been loving this guy. So when it comes to lips, I feel like I have a lot of products to show you guys, and I also have a lot of skincare. But I've heard a lot of requests for an updated skincare routine, and I'm going to listen to you guys. I'm going to have that up next week for you, show you all the goodies that I've been loving lately for my skin. But when it comes to lips, I've just been on the matte lip trend. Like I feel like everybody is wearing matte lips everywhere I look. And I have very dry lips naturally. Like every single day in my life, my lips are chapped, and it's so frustrating. So wearing matte lips usually just accentuates any of those flaws that you have in your lips. So I have been using this stuff like crazy. It is awesome. It is a Murad Rapid Collagen Infusion for your lips. This is just like a lip primer. The same thing that like Benefit Professional does for your face, this does for your lips. You apply this on before you put any lip product on, and it just fills in any of those cracks or fine lines or any imperfections that you have in your lips so that your lip products can go on nice and smoothly. So I've been applying this before I put any lip product on, but especially with matte lips. The first two matte lip products that I'm going to talk about are from Anastasia Beverly Hills. These are her liquid lips in the shade Pure Hollywood and Lovely. Pure Hollywood was the one that I was most excited about and I feel like is most hyped up, and it is such a beautiful nude. Like I feel like the hype is for real. This is so pretty. And the thing that I like about her formula is that it's not super runny. I feel like some liquid lipsticks are just like really, really runny, and when you apply them, they just are messy. And these are more of like a creamy formula, so whenever you put them on, you don't have to be like super careful, and they don't dry out my lips. They're a really nice formula. So there is Pure Hollywood right there. And then Lovely is such a pretty color. I feel like I'm going to wear this a ton this spring. I've been wearing it a lot anyway, but I feel like this is just such a pretty spring color with like really fresh makeup. And this is more of like a pinky color, and I love this so much. So there is Lovely right there, and in my Q&A, I actually had these mixed. I've been doing that a lot. So I'll apply Pure Hollywood first, and then I'll mix a little bit of Lovely on top, and I love the combo that it makes. My next matte lipstick is from Milani. This is from their new matte collection. This is Matte Naked. I love this so much. I've been wearing this one as like my everyday lip color, and it's such a comfortable matte. The matte formula reminds me a lot of the ones from Maybelline that you guys have heard me rave about. It's just really comfortable on your lips, and it doesn't end up looking patchy after like a couple hours. So there is Matte Naked right there. I just feel like it's like the perfect like mauvey nude everyday color. So my last two matte lip products are something that I've been meaning to talk about on my channel forever and just have like forgotten to talk about it, but it's by Colourpop. These are the Colourpop Lippie Stick and Lippie Pencil in the shade Lumiere. And this was formulated with Kathleen Lights. She is so funny and so fun to watch on YouTube. If you aren't subscribed to her, I don't know what you're doing. But this color is so beautiful. Like I always have this in my purse. It's just a great go-to color. It's a really pretty kind of dusty, rosy mauve shade. And there is the Lippie stick right there and the Lippie pencil right next to it. So they correspond together, and I just love this lip color so much. Next is a shade that I have on my lips right now, and this is Berry Smoothie by Gerard Cosmetics. This is one of their newer shades. They also did come out with a ton of new shades for spring, but I have been loving this. This is like a very pretty rosy shade, and it is right there. It's like a berry rosy shade, obviously Berry Smoothie, but it looks so beautiful on the lips, and I love the formula of these lipsticks so much. That's why I talk about them all the time. This is just so comfortable on the lips. I don't have any gloss over it right now. Usually anytime I'm wearing like a lipstick, if it's not a matte lipstick, I always top it with a gloss just because I think it just feels better on my lips. But this one I don't even have to top with a gloss, and I just love it. So there's Berry Smoothie right there. Next is the lip combo that I was wearing in my past tutorial, and I love this nude so much. I've been wearing it like crazy. This is different for me because usually I wear like a pinky nude, and this one is definitely more of like a beigey nude, and it almost has a little bit of a cooler undertone to it. But this lipstick is in this shade My Bills Be Paid by The Balm. And I love this lipstick, how it feels on the lips especially. It feels so creamy on the lips, and it has like a minty scent and like a tingly kind of feeling to it. But I love that nude so much. It's right there. It reminds me a little bit of Blankety from MAC. Then I top it off with their lip gloss in the shade Snap. It's definitely like a beigey tone nude, and it's so pretty layered with that lipstick, or even on its own. It just makes my lips look really nice and full whenever I just do it on its own. And then I also have been loving from the same line, this is their lip gloss in the shade Grrr, and this would actually look really pretty with this lipstick that I'm wearing right now. But I love this shade. It's like a really pretty berry color, and it just goes really nicely on the lips. I love how these feel on the lips. They're just really smooth, and they don't feel sticky at all, and they smell so good. Like, they smell like Bubblicious bubblegum. That's the only thing that I can think of like how to describe it, like a watermelon. Yeah, watermelon Bubblicious bubblegum. They smell so good. So there is Snap right there, and then Grrr is right next to it. They're just really pigmented glosses. Like I said, they feel really, really good on the lips. So definitely check those out. My last product is random, and it's a clothing item, but I thought might as well throw it in, and it is these jeans from the brand Mossimo. They're their mid-rise denim jegging, and I love these so much because I am all about the jegging. I feel like they just fit me so much better, and they're just nice and stretchy and comfortable, and I love this wash. Usually I go for a very dark wash with denim, so this is new to me because I just associate like dark denim making you look slimmer. But I really like these. I don't care if they make me look bigger, but I got these in a size 2. I'm usually a 26 or 27 when it comes to jeans, but I got a 2 and they fit really great. The only thing is they don't come in like a short, so I do have a little bit of extra length, but I just cuff them up and it works great. These don't stretch out like crazy throughout the day. I don't end up like having to pull my pants up every 5 seconds, which happens a lot. These just stay really nice throughout the day, so I thought, you know what, might as well show you guys. And that wraps up my February favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe found something new and exciting that you'd want to try out for yourselves. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!